The price of Bitcoin got a significant rally throughout the last few days, which we'd very much expected inside of the trading community. We were waiting for that monthly naked point of control to take this swing long position to potentially get above 67.2K in the next coming weeks. Now, this is the long trade that I'm currently sitting on at the moment, and there's no new short positions taken as of yet, even though the price of Bitcoin is hitting that major resistance here, monthly naked point of control from June here, as you can see, at 62.5. So we did not manage to break it throughout Friday, and Saturday and Sunday is usually low volatility. In this episode, I'm going to explain the most important levels of support that I would be looking for new long opportunities, and also the resistance zones, okay, to take into consideration for a potential short. Now, as you can see, that monthly June naked point of control is acting as resistance. However, I'm not interested in the short position because I'm going to explain in this episode why the low could be in here for the month of July at 57.7K. I'm going to give a few options, and I only would be ready for a bigger swing long position if we were to take out these lows. However, the long was taken already inside of the trading community, guys. If you are interested in that, make sure to send me the word access in the Telegram, and we will send you the information and jump you inside of the community. Now, first of all, this content is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. The information provided is not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decision, guys, or any trading decision. Let's go here through the higher time frame and explain here the reason of this swing long position that we did take a few days ago to rally above 67K, right? Take that swing long from the 58K region, one more low, and look for the rally here to the upside, which is playing out very, very nicely. We were very much waiting for this trading setup throughout the last few days. We took it, and now sitting here at over $19,000 in profits, as you can see from this swing long. So what is the trading plan? Do we take any short? Am I taking any short here from this zone? It is without a doubt a zone of resistance. We did not manage to break it on Friday yesterday, and usually you want that volatility, that volume to happen throughout Monday to Friday, right? Weekends, we don't usually expect big breakouts or big volatility, so there is a chance here of getting that rejection here from this zone. However, I am more interested in long positions because the rally that we've got here does look like an impulsive move. Now, I want to class this as either a wave 1 or a wave A, meaning that a pullback for a wave 2 or a wave B is very, very likely. Now, that means that we would be looking for a higher low from this zone to take out the highs. Now, the question is, will this be a wave 3, which takes a massive breakout to the upside, a very explosive move throughout the next week, or is it going to be a wave C and we come back down to the lows below $58,000? Now, the main explanation about this is because from the high at 58.7K that we did have here the first week of May, this is very classic impulsive move, okay? Behavior, where we can see the big move with high volume happening here in the middle, and now we have decreasing volume as we are testing the lows, which gives us that very strong reversal sign, hence the long position that was taken throughout the beginning of this week here at 57.9K. Now, the question is this a finished impulse? There is a very good reason, looking at the price action that we had in May here, to believe that this could be the end of the impulse and we could get that rally above 67.2K. Now, you might think, why is the target 67.2K? Well, after an impulsive move, if you can count a finished impulse, the minimum target, the most common target to at least hit, is the 382 Fibonacci, taken from the high of the impulse to the low of the impulse. And it is actually very common to actually get above the wave 4 as well. Now, that is sitting at 67.2K, as you can see. So this is the main target from that swing long position, right? I have my reasons to believe that we could actually be bouncing all the way up here. It's obviously going to take a few days, even 1 to 2 weeks, to maybe get up there. So this is the reason of the swing long, right? However, there is a possibility that this impulsive move has not finished yet. There is a way of counting multiple 1-2s. The problem here in May, we had a bit of a messy structure, and you can count this differently. Now we can see here having the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave 1, your first wave 2, and then another wave 1 and 2. Now in this scenario where we do not count a wave 4 in this little consolidation, your wave 4 is this one right over here, and then your wave 5 to complete your wave 3. That means that this could definitely form an ABC, some kind of a 3-wave corrective structure, just as we did here throughout the second week of June, and then have an impulsive move to the downside. There is a lot of support. We've got a daily level at 57.3 and a weekly level at 54.8K. I would still be ready to spot that impulsive move and look for the swing long if that is going to be the case. But I am leaning on this scenario, which is very possibly having that wave completed at the lows, meaning that we could be seeing a larger move to the upside, form an impulse to get beyond 67.2K throughout the next couple of weeks. So I am leaning in that camp. Now, what we need to understand is the movement to the upside and the resistance that we have. We are hitting that monthly naked point of control from June, and we are reacting at that zone. We didn't manage to break it to extend a wave 5 impulse as we explained yesterday on the stream. So looking for a pullback here does make sense. I'm not in a short position, of course, locally here. I'm already in that short position that was taken 2 weeks ago here, as you can see, which profits have been taken. I'm not confident because there is a very bullish case scenario that might just break to the upside, because locally on the 15-minute time frame, the market structure is bullish still. We are forming higher highs and higher lows as we go, and this could be a multiple 1-2 setup where we break out massively in a wave 3. There are some low probabilities for this scenario, meaning that the second wave 1 and 2 here is much larger than your first wave 1 and 2. So the probabilities are not great for this scenario, leaning on the scenario that we are looking for a completed 5-wave move to be on the formation here, right? A little bit of an extended wave 5 with your wave 5, as you can see, having 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right over here. Very good chance that we could be seeing here the top formation and getting a pullback. However, I'm not interested in the short. I need more information for a solid high probability short, and I would be more interested in the long position. Now, where is the strongest level of support? Let's go with the lowest level of support, just in case we do get a bigger corrective move, where I would be looking for new long positions. That is the $60,000 region. Why $60,000 region? Well, when we take the value area of the month of June, that is where we have the value area low. And when we take this little range that we've had from last week to this week, okay, we do have the point of control also sitting at 59.9K. As you can see, this area, value area low, and the point of control is a very strong level of support. And if this is going to be a wave 1 or a wave A, the best zone where the price could get a bounce in a wave 2 or a wave B, right, to then come all the way up to tackle the highs again, hopefully in the bullish case, if we are in long positions, just to break out, obviously, in a wave 3, that would be absolutely awesome, or at least take out the highs, wave C, and then come back down to the lows, right? That's something that we do not know if it's going to happen. But the longing zone, without a doubt here, the best longing zone for me is going to see that proof of support at the $60,000 region, maybe 59.5K, because that is where we have the golden pocket from the low to the recent highs that we have, right? This area is without a doubt the best zone in my opinion, right? This is the area where the price needs to find support, right? We'll be analyzing throughout the next coming days if we do get down there to detect if this is looking corrective, to look for those long positions. This will be informed inside of the trading community, very easy with text, on the action that myself or Devil are taking, right? Just giving the screenshot, right? Basically saying exactly what we are looking for the setups, guys. Remember, if you are interested in joining, you do have the first link down below. It's the Telegram. It's easy to just send the word access and we'll send you the information. So that is basically it. The best zone, without a doubt. I'm already in long position. So if we go from higher from here, we'll just only be happy for that to happen because we already got ready for this long position. But basically, we need a pullback to get into a new long or actually add to the existing longs into the strongest levels of support. And it would make sense to look for either a wave 2 or a wave B as we've got this leg to the upside throughout the last few days, okay, to tackle the highs again and hopefully break in a wave 3. That is the zone with the biggest support. Value area low from June, point of control of the last 2 weeks price action here. And also we have the reasons to believe it could be a wave 2 or a wave B to get back up to the high. Biggest support zone of interest, which will be analyzed and looked very, very carefully to see that proof of support, get a bit of dancing price action, a little bit of choppiness to take that trading decision. For local shorts, I have to say it is kind of okay, because this is resistance and there is a reason to believe that we could be coming to the end stages, right, of this impulse. However, there's a very, very bullish case scenario, which if you are maintaining local bullish market structure, there could be multiple 1-2s. Now, the second wave 1 and 2, it is true that it is longer than your first 1 and 2, which decreases the probability. But the local structure is bullish with higher lows. And if this is going to be multiple 1-2s, we just get a consolidation throughout the weekend, a bit of sideways momentum. There is a chance, okay, of forming a higher low and breaking out to the upside throughout Sunday, Monday, when the markets open again, and it just becomes very, very bullish. You just break out in a massive wave 3 to the upside to get to $64,000, maybe $65,000, okay? Local market structure is bullish. That's something that we need to understand, and this could be multiple 1-2s. So it's very, very hard here to say this is the end of wave 5 or basically we have multiple 1-2s. We are hitting that monthly naked point of control and it is getting a reaction. I'm not in a short. I would rather want to see different price action to take a short position. Of course, if we do break down in a strong impulse to the downside and we get a very, very choppy bounce, I would be willing to take a short position later on instead of trying to detect the highs here in this local bullish market structure, okay, which will be informed in the trading community, of course. So local support zone is right over here. We got this mini range point of control from yesterday, right throughout Thursday and Friday, which is sitting at 61.6K, right? Naked point of control, you could arguably discuss. The bulls do have a chance here. If we do get that pullback here throughout today and tomorrow, right? We just end up moving down here. This is a zone that's going to be looking interesting, 61.6K for the multiple 1-2s. There would be a chance if we do get a reaction, we bounce, okay, we form local bullish market structure again. This could be a sign to get into a new long position based on the multiple 1-2s. We'll be paying attention in the trading community. I'll be providing the updates for this scenario. I mean, this is overly the most bullish case, but I think a lot of people are seeing the monthly naked point of control of June and looking for a larger pullback and wanting to short, right? I know some people have been trying to short this uptrend. No shorts for me, just remaining long as explained in the trading community. This would be an aggressive scenario. This has to be looked very, very carefully, and I will be studying this pullback if we do get it here throughout today and tomorrow for the multiple 1-2 setup. But we basically have a clear invalidation, which is 61.2K, and the biggest support here round about the golden pocket, which is at 61.6. This is not going to be an easy long position, okay, because we could be expecting a larger pullback to the downside in the coming days. We'll be paying attention, seeing the proof of support here on the 5-minute, 15-minute time frame, and decide if it is a good new long position for the most bullish case scenario, which is multiple 1-2s. If we end up breaking down, no support, and it just gets that aggressive move to the downside, we'll be looking for new long opportunities as explained throughout this 60k zone, okay, which is the value area low from June and also the point of control of this range. This is the area of interest for me that needs to hold, and we'll be analyzing the waves very, very carefully, okay? As for now, market structure is bullish. We do have resistance. If you are taking a short here, make sure to manage risk. I would say maybe a local double top, right? If you didn't catch a higher price, could be a valid point. If it breaks, then off we go. It could be a wave 3, guys, if we do get that breakout to the upside based on the multiple 1-2s, and it just means that we just go higher, and this is more bullish than we thought, right? So this is the update of today. Level of interest mainly is this one, okay, for that bigger 3-wave structure for a wave 2 or a wave B. We'll be paying attention through the waves on the lower time frame inside of the trading community to see if we can get that signal for the long position that myself or Devil is going to take. And look for the wave C or the wave 3 in the most bullish case, which just rips to the upside. Most bullish case scenario, multiple 1-2s, and we do have the support here at 61.6, okay, the previous day point of control, or this mini range point of control from Thursday and Friday, and we'll be paying attention throughout today and tomorrow, see if there's going to get it proof of support to get into that long. I'm currently not interested in shorts as I'm already in a short position from 2 weeks ago, which is hedging, of course, against my long. And if there is going to be a new short position, for me, it's going to take 1 to 2 days to see that clear impulse down and corrective move to the upside. Okay, if we do get that a very, very strong impulse and a very corrective move to the upside here, we will be looking for a short position. Okay, I'm not interested in detecting this as the high, even though I'm aware of a high probability pullback in this zone. If you want more updates, you know where to find us inside of the trading community. These are the trades that I'm currently holding. So I am short, I am long. The biggest position is the long because I do see a bigger move to the upside in the next 1 to 2 weeks to get above 67.2k. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next one.